Hey there, Clashers. Welcome to another episode of Clash with Quant. I'm going to start off by saying, if you haven't done so, click the like button on this video when it's finished. Subscribe if you haven't done so to the channel and leave some discussion about your war attacks. Now, this is going to be a Rage and War top 4 war attack video. So let's go ahead and take a look actually at our war log right now to an old war and start off with the number 4 attack. And that one's going to be from Sockwib. I call him Sock. Let's go ahead and see what he did. Got it right. So Sock throws down a Go Wipe. Look at that. 2 golems flanking, 1 on each side, followed by a significant amount of wizards who are going to pound through that initial portion of the defense. Drops his king in the center to provide additional tanking. He has to get that wizard tower down right there. There it is. All right. And he has 3 P.E.K.K.A.s coming after he cleared all of those side structures because he wanted those P.E.K.K.A.s to go straight to the middle of the base. He raged his wizards so that they would take that king down. And these raged wizards just ripped through this portion of the base. He still has his P.E.K.K.A. and king in the middle enclosure, breaking down a wall to get to the center. So all of his wizards on the right-hand side are now perished. Most of his wizards on the left-hand side are perished. But he has 4 heavy troops right in the center that he enrages. 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, the Barbarian King. And he has small golemites remaining. So he's going to throw down a heal on these heavy troops so that they can, especially the golems, they can keep their health as they're being targeted by these point defenses. His heavy troops, now 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and a king, are still in the middle. There's 1 P.E.K.K.A. straight off to the right, and it just went down. But from this point forward, all of his spells are gone. He still has a king ability, and there are, I'm going to count it, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenses remaining, 2 point defenses and 2 Teslas. That's not going to be near enough to completely demolish his remaining heavy troops. So let's go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup portion of this attack, and you will see that it is Sock's 3-star attempt, making the Rage and War top 4. Good job, Sock. I'm just going to let this play out so it can get all of its glory on YouTube. There it is. 3 stars. Now the next attack we have is going to be from, it's actually going to be from Jude. Let's go ahead and see what Jude does. Jude takes a Town Hall 9 in a 3-star with a Go Wipe. Yep, a Go Wipe with 1 Witch. So he's going to go ahead and drop all of his golems, I think in 1 spot. And I don't know if that's 2 or 3 golems, I missed it. But they're in this location. Nope, 3 golems. There it is. And then the wizards behind the golems. Those wizards are now targeting that Clan Castle Dragon, which will go down really quickly. He drops his wall breakers while the all the other defenses are distracted by his initial troops. He gets them right into the center enclosure, and that's really important. He did drop a jump spell, and he did not need it right there. You could see he was already in the center enclosure, but I think that was meditated. He anticipated needing that, and I've done that before too, but the wall was already broken. There he goes ahead with the rest of his wizards and his witch and his queen, which happened to go walk around the top and then start making a counterclockwise move throughout the base. You'll see that this actually is advantageous for this raid. Since most of his heavy troops are in the middle under heal right now, they're going to be taking all the defenses from the bottom and the right side, while his queen and his wizards and witch start working counterclockwise throughout these center channels and the outside of the base. So you can see, look at the golems. They're being targeted. No big deal for his P.E.K.K.A. and his cleanup troops. So his P.E.K.K.A. is actually getting some flack here, but the queen's coming behind and helping rip out some of the defenses that are attacking that P.E.K.K.A. But once the P.E.K.K.A. gets targeted by a Tesla, as you can see down here, it is going to make quick work. The Tesla is going to make quick work of that P.E.K.K.A. But no big deal. The queen's going to come through and eventually take out the remaining archer tower on the bottom and that Tesla. And his cleanup troops on the outside are slowly working their way around the base. Those skeletons from that level 2 witch, there's only 8 of them, but it provides just enough of a defensive distraction, a distraction to the defenses as he works his way around the base. His Golem finally made it out of the center enclosure, not in time to tank for the queen, which just went down to that archer tower, but long enough to just sit there and take this one archer tower's attacks while his wizards and witch and skeletons go ahead and go through the rest of this base. Now that that air defense is gone, the golem moves forward, and the rest of his cleanup troops take out that last Tesla. And from here on out, it is 4 stars. Excuse me, it's a 4-star attack. He's only going to get 3 stars as a credit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next attack, and it's going to be from Diddy, and it's going to be a GoHo. Diddy is a... Wait, where is Diddy's attack? Oh, here it is. It is going to be a GoHo. Diddy loves doing these GoHos or Hogos. In this base, you can already look at it. I don't think there's any giant double bomb locations, so it's going to be really simple. This is a cleanup attack, so he did drop his hog there on purpose to do 2 things. 1, lure the clan castle, and 2, take care of that giant bomb. And you can see that he also got some skeletons up. That poison spell he dropped was a little off center, and the skeletons still remained up, which would have been better for them to go down in the poison. No big deal. He drops his 3 golems spread along the side of this base. His level 5 golem aimed at the archer queen because the level 5 golem has the most hit points, so it's going to be able to take a long attack. Here he uses his wizards to clean out the back end structures for quite some time, because he knows that if the back end structures aren't cleaned, that his king and queen will stray, and he does not want that. Now he has his wizards that are going to take out this clan castle dragon, because that dragon is targeting one of his golems. And there you have it. He drops a jump spell to the core. Some more wizards. Oh, I said he had a king and queen. Actually, his queen was upgrading, I think, which is why he took on number 10. It was a little lower than his rank. But now that his troops have effectively gone to the center enclosure of the base and are being tanked by golems and golemites and the king, he drops just a relatively small hog army. I think it was only 14. He still has 3 heals with those 14 hogs. No threat of a giant double bomb. So at this point, it's him just being patient and dropping those heals on those hogs when they start taking either splash damage or going into a defensive heavy area, which happens right here with the Teslas. But fortunately, that golem came in and started tanking for the Teslas and the archer tower. Wow, this base got completely wrecked. He still has multiple golems and knights, and he uses this last heal, I think, just because he felt like he just wanted to go through proper procedures, even though he probably could have used that as a swag heal. But there you have it. All the defenses are gone. His hogs start doing the cleanup. The center enclosure is gone. The king is still tanking. Little golemites are even joining in the cleanup battle on the king altar here in the center. And there you have it. Another 3-star GoHo from Diddy, making the Rage and War top 4. Where is this? Oh, he left the builder's hut in the corner. There it is. And finally, the last attack in the Rage and War top 4 is from myself, Sean Quant, and it was taking on the number 3 base, and it is a GoHo. Let's go see how this was taken care of. Now, you look at the time, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. So you know, and I'll explain before the attack starts, this made it by 0.2 of a second to be a 3-star. It was that close. 1 golem aimed at this archer tower and wizards behind that. I wanted the defenses to attract it for a while and drop some wizards down there. Then I dropped the second golem late. I did that late because it's a level 5 golem. I wanted that queen to engage that golem, the enemy queen to engage that golem, and then I dropped my king in, a rage spell followed by wall breakers to break through the center enclosure, and the rage so that my wizards and queen would be able to take out the clan castle dragon or whatever was in the clan castle. So now that the kill squad effectively took out the queen and the clan castle, I'm sending in my hogs. And I'm just throwing them along the backside. I know there's no double jobs or no double giant bombs in this base, and there's 3 heals to boot. So it's just making sure that those heals are put in the right spot. It kind of looks like that center heal was poorly placed, as no hogs are actually in that heal at the moment, but mostly on the outside of that. So that was a poorly placed heal, but nonetheless, the hogs make it through the center enclosure, and there's only one more defense left in that top corner, two, the archer tower and that cannon. My kill squad has effectively made it into one of these bays and is moving up and along. All the defenses are gone at this point. 1 minute and 30 seconds left for cleanup, but there's only 3 hogs remaining and a golem. That's it, and the queen. So here, watch this. The queen targets the king. The king just stands there. The queen follows the king eventually, who turns around, and at that point I knew I had to pop the queen's ability, and I did. Boom. So the king goes down, and the queen starts working on the town hall. The hogs, they start working their way around the base. The queen goes through the enclosure to these storages, and there's 1 minute left. You can see that one structure, this barracks, was left on the one side of the base. This probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal in at least watching this attack. I'm going to fast forward it, knowing that that structure was gone. But here we go. I'm going to slow down the time right now. The queen breaks through. The hogs go into the top corner. There are now watch this. The hogs go to this camp and the spell factory. The queen doesn't beat a wall. She turns around and goes back towards this barracks. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots it took to get that barracks. That last shot hit the barracks at the nick of time, getting the 3-star. So very fortunate to get that 3-star, because I had to use 99.99% of the clock to get that 3-star. So there we have it. Another Rage and War top 4. Again, if you liked it, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.